Hi guys, it's Thomas here, and while last time I showed you the one-card combos of Mementotlan, today I intend to show you how you can play around handtrap, or for better, into handtrap. For the first combo, we're going to see a Mementotlan Goblin, a Tatsu, and an Infinite Impermanence as a handtrap. That could literally be a Ash, a Veiler, or even a Moonlit. And let's start with the combo. We're going to special summon Tatsu and activate his effect. And we are going to assume our opponent will entrap here, since he is also a one-card combo. And we're going to summon Goblin. Goblin will pop itself to send a ship and a Gatic. Gatic will trigger to special summon himself and activate to add back ship. And on resolution, ship will be able to summon herself and activate the fusion effect. We're going to fuse Gatic and Tatsu to summon Twin, and Twin will pop Ship to add a Three-Horned and a Mace. Ship will trigger in the next chain to send a card from deck. That will be the fusion. That will be activated, banish it, pop the fusion to add a Bone Party. The fusion will trigger and summon a level 6 or lower from the graveyard, Tatsu. Bomb Party will be activated to send Mace, since right now we don't have that many ways to special summon that from hand, and putting it in a graveyard is a good way to summon a Dark Blade, to summon a level 3 or lower in Anguish. We could have summoned Anguish the first time, but by summoning Darkblade we get another name in the graveyard to shuffle back later. Anguish to add, we're going to add another Darkblade, another name. Anguish to target Mace to summon, pop herself, summon Mace. Mace to pop herself and add the most important card in all the deck, the fusion. And now, with more than 3 names in the graveyard, we summon Horned Dragon and we link into Masquerena. Mementotlan Fusion can now use the graveyard, a Mace, a Tatsu, and a Goblin, to summon the new fusion, Conqueror. Conqueror will trigger on summon to send 3 cards from deck, Tectulica, Cranium Burst, and another copy of herself. Banish the one in the graveyard to add the field spell. Activate the field spell, summon by shuffling 5 from the graveyard the Tectonic in the graveyard. We're going to keep, of course, the best name with the monster, that is Anguish, because we're going to summon her when our opponent activates a card, and add Mace, that is a Change of Heart. And we're going to end phase, activate the field spell to set Cranium Burst. For the second combo, I'm going to show you Mementotlan Bone Party, and a lot of the time, if we activate a Mementotlan monster, the pop will be on resolution, so we're not going to get the effect of the monster we summoned with it, but we still get another monster in the graveyard. And now I'm going to let you see what I mean. We're going to summon Darkblade, activate effect, and our opponent is going to Veiler. Now, here we could let the Veiler resolve and next Bone Party, for example, for the Witch. But if we chain it, we get the effect of Darkblade to summon something, we pop what we summon, and then we summon Witch. We get an extra name. In this case, a Mace. Witch effect, add Tatsu, summon him, effect, and the rest of the combo is like what you've seen before mostly. Now, since we've already used the bomb party, it doesn't make sense to add another one. Since it's hard once per turn, we're going to just add another fusion. But this time, after activating Mementotlan, we're able to trigger its other effect by summoning a mace. We're going to summon a level lower than the one was destroyed, Anguish, in Gatic, and we're going to mace for another spell trap, in this case Dance. Next, we're going to summon again Orn the Dragon into a Masquerena and summon Tectolica. Set Dance, End Phase, set Cranium Burst. In this combo, we will see what the Mementotlan fusion allow us to do even when we draw 2 normal summon and we get entrapped. Normal summon Anguish, they try to impermit, we can fuse. Of course we are fusing with End since nothing has been destroyed yet. We get to summon Twin Dragon and resolve Anguish to add a creation Tectolica. We're going to add it because we're going to search the green one and we can easily send it from hand. Twin, pop itself to add ship and mace. Effect of Twin in the graveyard to summon a Dark Blade that we haven't still used. Summon ship effect, fuse with mace and Tectolica into Conqueror. Conqueror will send another copy of itself, a Goblin and a Cranium Burst. Activate in the graveyard, add the Mementotlan, activate it. Darkblade will pop itself to summon from the deck Anguish. Mementotlan, target Darkblade to summon Mace from the graveyard. Mace to search, we're going to add a Fracture Dance. Witch to target Goblin to send 2 cards. Goblin is going to pop himself to send another fusion and a Gatic, so that Gatic can summon himself and add back a fusion. Fusion in the graveyard to banish and pop Gatic to add a bomb party. Next, we're going to shuffle 5, keeping Anguish and Darkblade in the graveyard to summon a Tectolica. We're going to set 3. During the end phase, we get to set the 4th, and look like we're playing some sort of labyrinth and not Memento, but it's still a pretty good end board. And now for the 4th and final combo of the video, I'm going to show you what happens if your opponent thinks that he can hold the hand trap, since you can play around them during the combo. For the last part, the fusion that sends 3, since he maybe has already seen a lot of times that that's where you generate the most resources and where you also send Tectolica. Let's start by normal summoning Goblin and activating effect, sending Ship and Gatic. Gatic will once again add back Ship. Ship effect to summon herself and fuse. Twin will pop himself and add Tectolica and Tatsu, and in graveyard it will trigger to special summon a ship. Next we're summoning Tatsu and using him to pop ship and send a goblin and a mace. Ship will trigger and send the fusion. Activate the fusion, pop Tatsu and add this time a bomb party. We'll use bomb party to pop Tectolica into the graveyard and summon a knight, Darkblade. Darkblade will pop himself to summon Witch. and which will add a monster to hand, horned, which will also target Mace to summoner, and Mace will activate the effect to add another Mementotlan fusion. We haven't yet used the effect to fuse, so we're going to do it now, and we're going to shuffle a Mace, a Gattic, and a Goblin to summon Conqueror, and now, when we use the effect, our opponent will impermanence it. But we were able earlier in the combo to put a Tectolica in the graveyard with enough monster to summon herself and keep a Anguish in there. So even if we got Handtrapped, we still have Tectolica that can summon Anguish and add a Mace to Snatch Steal, and a Conqueror that can pop up to 3 monsters during the opponent's turn.